Sathya Sai Wisdom Whispers, 3D Mind, I am I. Om Shri Sai Ram. The grace of God, a true insurance. In the ever-changing seasons of life, there is only one security that remains unshakable: the grace of God. Just as insurance protects us during times of loss, God's grace shields us during times of trial, sorrow, and uncertainty. However, unlike worldly insurance that demands a premium of money, grace demands a premium of love from Swami, humility, selflessness, and devotion. Grace is not purchased, it is earned by living a life aligned with truth, righteousness, peace, love, and non-violence. That is Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prem, and Ahimsa, the essence and the principles of Swami's teachings. Grace is not a lottery, it is the natural consequence of spiritual effort. Swami says, when the storms of life darken the skies, it is the invisible umbrella of divine grace that keeps us safe and gives us inner calmness. It does not mean we will not face challenges, but it ensures that challenges will never defeat us. The nature of divine grace. Grace is subtle. It flows silently like an underground river. We may not see it at the first glance, but its presence nourishes our soul. When things seem impossible and yet somehow they resolve, that is grace. When sorrow touches us but does not crush us, that is grace. When we are weak, but when we find strength and courage from unknown sources, that is grace. Grace is the hidden hand of God that lifts us up when we fall. Grace fills the cup of life with nectar even when the cup has been cracked by a suffering. This is a small quote by an anonymous. Rest is all Swami's inner voice. Earning grace, the greatest wealth. While grace is infinite, our readiness to receive it, what determines its flow? A heart full of ego and selfishness is like a sealed vessel. No rain, however abundant, can fill it. A heart open in surrender, love, prayer, and good deeds becomes a lake that catches every drop of divine grace. How to earn grace? Serve selflessly without expectations. Love unconditionally without prejudice. Pray sincerely, not for desires, but for strength and wisdom. Forgive and be compassionate, seeing God in all. Live in truth even when it is inconvenient.